Greetings and salutations. This might come as a surprise, but I kind of agree with MAGA on one thing. Transgender people have gone too far. To the point where even the old school gay and lesbian and bisexual communities, the OGs, many of them have decided they want no part of the trans people craziness. It's become too extreme. And there are now so many genders that it's just impossible to keep up. Look, I want them to have, as far as possible, I want them to have equal rights. But so many of them have pushed it beyond that, where, if you misgender them, they throw a tizzy. And look, I can't keep up, okay? I don't remember what I had for breakfast. I have some relatives. One of them will transition from female to male. And then there's another one who's still a teenager that changes her name to somewhat masculine names. From a couple of months to the next couple of months, it's a different name. And it's like, you know what? Again, I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Don't expect me to keep up with the name that you picked last week just because you felt like it. I love you, but you're asking too much. Again, I don't want them to be bullied. I don't want them to be, etc. Right? But it's a delicate balance because a lot of them do have become so extreme that they do want to push and push and push. Like, just call yourself whatever you want. Fine. And between your little circle, your community, if they understand that, that's fantastic. But don't expect everybody to, just cater to your latest gender swap. I'm sorry, but I am kind of on the side of MAGA on this. When it comes to sports, I didn't find much on women that were born women and transitioned into male to compete in male sports. It seems to be very minimal. I couldn't find anything. Whereas men who transition into women and then compete in women's sports, that seems to be the thing, like the vast majority, because it's not even mentioned. The once born female transitioning to male to then compete against other males, it's almost never even mentioned when you search about trans people in sports. It gives the idea that it's very minimal. The percentage is very minimal. Why is that? Well, it's complicated in the sense that, yes, two men can be boxing. They were both born men. And one of them has longer arms. Their weight is pretty much the same because that's by weight category. But the reach is 2, 3, 4 inches longer, and that's an advantage, yes. So it's a bit gray. I'm not saying it's so cut and dry, but come on now. So again, I would have to side with the right, again, carefully. I'm not saying I agree in every way and in everything they say about this, but for example, if a trans woman dies today and they find the bones a few hundred years from now, 9 times out of 10, we're gonna know. Okay, we're gonna know your original gender because it's in the DNA, it's in the bones, it's in everything. You can change your appearance, you can take hormones, and if you were a man, you can grow boobs. But ultimately, when you take it down to the cellular level, you are the original gender that you were born in. So I have to agree with that. Okay, I follow the science. I don't follow the herd. Just because the liberals, especially the far left, they are all in terms of trans, and they want everybody to bend over and do what they say and call them what they want, even though it changes from one day to the next. I don't follow that. Yes, I vote Democrat, but that doesn't mean I follow the group. I don't follow any groups. I take every idea and I evaluate it and I decide. So in this case, I am more to the right, if you will, because it's just gone too crazy, and you have these men dressing up. I don't know if many of them have even done the actual hormone thing, because they look like men 100%, the jawbone, the everything. They're just dressing up and they want to be called women. No, I'm sorry, I don't need to entertain your every whim. I mean, I think it's better to just, I would rather avoid those people if I can. I haven't had to interact with any, but I would just back off and just, okay, you do you, buddy, but don't expect me to call you. I mean, you have a freaking mustache and you have an Adam's apple and your jaw is chiseled and this and that, and you're just wearing makeup and you have a dress. I don't want to humor that. That makes me, again, puts me towards the right. I don't feel like humoring that. I'm not saying it's okay to bully them or anything, but I don't need to humor it. I don't need to accept it and call you whatever. I'd just rather back off and not deal with you if I don't have to. That's my take. There you have it. I agree with MAGA on something. Kind of. Peace.